Okay, guys, I have a message that came to me a few days ago that I want to deliver today. And this is a message from Mother Earth. Okay, the Mother. A pearl of wisdom coming from the Mother. And the Father. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening. The Starborn 111. Wow. The eternal child. What in the world? Woo. Okay. Okay. I don't know the right way to say this, so I'm going to say it the best that I can, so please forgive me if I'm not using the correct terms. But this is a message for those who have someone in their life who is nonverbal. This being, this beautiful soul that's in your life is teaching you, number one, new ways to communicate, okay? For example, telepathy. And I'm being prompted to mention the telepathy tapes. A good friend of mine, he's on here, Thrive Mind and Light. His name is Matt. He's an amazing practitioner of hypnosis and also tarot reader and just an awesome human being. But anyway, he is the one that told me about the telepathy tapes, okay? It's an amazing series. You can find it on Spotify and maybe YouTube, I think. And it's this doctor that studied all of these different children who were nonverbal, okay? And discovered and proved that they were telepathic and they were telepathically communicating with the parents, okay? So go dive into that. It's an incredible series, okay? But I want to go a little bit further with it, okay? So what I heard from Spirit is not only are these sacred children, you guys, the star born from the Mother and the Father, the eternal child. Look at this rainbow. Beautiful. The rainbow children, guys. These are the rainbow children. They're so diverse. They're so special. They have so much love to give and they have so much to show. And gosh, I just can't believe this card came up. What a confirmation. Okay. So I'm just trying to deliver it the way Spirit wants to. I'm trying to honor what Spirit is saying and also say it in a way that honors you, the children, and also you, the parents and the caregivers, and just anyone who this applies to. Okay, so yes, this doctor discovered the telepathic communication, which I do believe is being taught through these special children. But also, what I got from Spirit was a couple of things, okay? So they told me that Mother Earth is the one who sent these children, like they are like specifically her children, okay? And I'm going to tell you the card that came up. Where did I put it? And it's making sense now. Didn't see it right away. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. And it may have its own message, but I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing from Spirit about it. The orphan, okay? And what she means by that is she brought these children forth into the wombs of the mothers that carried them. But it's like they're being mothered by us, right? But they're really her children. That's what I'm getting. 344, as I said that. They're her children. She's mentioning the hill. It's a place that all these children in the telepathy tapes series talked about. I've seen it in my dreams. Most people who are connected to the Fae have seen this in their dreams. And it's a special sacred place. Very colorful, a lot of high frequency and a lot of vibrant color that looks so bright that it looks pastel, but it's not pastel. It's just super bright, okay? Anyway, that's a common meeting place of these children in the telepathy tape series. And I've seen it in dreams and others have seen it as well. It's real, okay? These children are being like loaned to us by Mother Earth, okay? But let me tell you why she said this, okay? She said, I needed the people to start to understand what it means to be an advocate, to speak for someone who cannot speak for themselves. Okay. Now, not everyone, I'm talking specifically about nonverbal. So I'm not branching off into other directions in this, although you could, and there would be sacred teachings in each and every one of these children because they are sacred children. They are the starborn, okay? Wow, I just feel like so much emotion in this message. Okay, so, and plus the whole back of my head is just like tingling, okay? So, advocacy, you guys. These are Mother Earth's children sent to you because you've been trusted with them, because you're special too, okay? And she trusted you to advocate for them, which I see amazing advocacy going on with these children from so many directions, okay? But I want to talk about why. She said, teaching the lesson of advocacy is helping humanity learn to speak for all who cannot speak for themselves. Okay, so do you understand where that can go? That can mean speaking up for people in other countries, speaking up for people who are being oppressed in other ways. They cannot speak up. Their life may be in danger. It could be speaking up for women. It could be speaking up for men. It could be speaking up for children. It could be speaking up for those who don't have food. Let's go further. Mother Earth, speaking up for her. Speaking for the trees. I know a few channels right now of channelers who are working with trees and speaking for the trees, speaking for the mountains, speaking for the animal kingdom, speaking for the interdimensionals, understanding that there are many who share the sacred space that we live in here. I feel a lot of language coming through this hand right now. This is why she's having me move this, okay? So basically, she says it's a sacred mission that these children are on, and even the adults who are nonverbal, okay? So this isn't limited to children, but that was the focus of my message, but it could be anyone who's dealing with that. And I know I'm not the only one that has seen this, these individuals are like some of the most amazing, loving, tender souls, okay? So they deserve advocacy, but they are the teachers. They are the ascended master teachers. And they're like showing us different perspectives through their artwork, through music, through creativity. A lot of people find expression through art and music. It expresses how they're feeling without having the traditional language communication, which, by the way, spoken word is a limited form of communication. Telepathy, creativity, music is a much more profound expression, okay? So you can see where these children who are expressing themselves these way are communicating higher frequency information, higher vibrational information, okay? So it's just so important. It's so important. And I cannot say that I understand how they feel or their journey. That's not what I'm saying, because this is their journey. They have to tell their stories in the ways that work for them. What I'm just trying to convey through spirit is that these individuals are sacred, chosen by Mother Earth, sent to advocate for her, okay, by teaching us how to listen in different ways, how to open up all of the eyes of the body, how to feel through the heart, receive messages through the heart, right? Through touch, through the heart, through other channels, not just through language. So we're being redirected into a higher form of communication through these sacred beings that have come here. So that being said, I actually have a very good friend who is an occupational therapist who works with a lot of nonverbal children. She's amazing, and so loved in our community, honestly. And she took on a whole summer program this summer to provide a summer camp for children with autism, for autistic children. I don't know the proper way to say that. She did it, you guys. It was such hard work, but they did it. And the kids had a place to go and play and be safe. And there were lots of hands on deck to help out. And they did amazing. And she even, we didn't get to do it this summer. It was the first time they did this pilot program. But maybe next summer, we talked about like going and sound tuning the kids, right? And so I'd love to do that. And I'm loving that there are these individuals who are really stepping into their power and using what they've learned to advocate for all of these sacred children. Yeah, I'm just asking Spirit, is there anything else I need to say about that? I feel like if we could, they do want to say one more thing. So they said, imagine that you didn't have language, okay? They want you to use this as a form of meditation. Go sit by a tree or go sit near an animal, like a little squirrel, like the one that came in yesterday in the backyard, or if you have a pet. And don't talk, just feel. And see what comes, okay? Just see what comes. Be open to it. So I hope this message makes sense. I feel like it's such a sacred message, and I'm just the vessel, so I just hope I delivered it the right way. I just feel like these kids are so awesome and special, and they're teaching us so much, and Mother Earth wants you to know they are her children, and she's helping you to parent these children. And whether you're the birth parent or not, a lot of times, like I met a girl at the grocery store who's 100% full-time responsible for her brother who's nonverbal, and he's a full-grown man, and she's doing it, you guys. Like, she's caring for his every need and assisting him. And she's like this tiny little thing, and he's like a 200-pound man, you guys, and he's so sweet. And the way I met him is he ran up to me in the store and grabbed me. And he hugged me, and he was squeezing me so hard I couldn't breathe, okay? And it was the sweetest thing ever, you guys. Like, I was like, oh my God, what is happening? She comes running, and she's like, I'm sorry. Sometimes he just sees people and grabs them and hugs them, and he didn't mean anything by it. I was like, it's okay, it's okay. And we had a long talk, she and I just was so humbled by her, because I was like, wow, what a responsibility. But look at his gentleness and his sweetness, you guys. It's just, I don't know. I just think we can learn so much. We can learn so much. We have a lot to learn. But they're teaching us. So, yeah. I hope this makes sense to whoever it's meant for. I love you guys. I'm seeing one more. I got to share it. The mountain. The mountain. And what I'm getting from this is a sacred mountain. I don't talk about it a lot because it's, as I've told you, both my children are spiritually gifted. I do get messages from them, but most of the time the messages are not public messages yet, okay? But I feel like this popping up is, yeah, an indication that this one is. And my little one teaches me about a mountain that's sacred, that's part of inner earth. Well, it's like a high realms, but the more inner you go, the higher you get. So that's the inverted explanation. But yeah, that mountain expresses the inner energy of Mother Earth. And you are being protected by it. You who are caring for and loving and living alongside these sacred children, and working alongside them too, like the occupational therapist or the teachers of these children or anyone who's assisting, okay? You are being protected, I'm hearing. They're saying you walk the path of the warrior, and you warrior for this child. You speak up. But as you do, you begin the sacred work of advocacy. Okay? Yeah. I just feel like there's a whole lot I could say about that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everyone's going to get what they need to get from that on how do we advocate for others who need us to do it, right? In every kind of way. There's another girl, I can't remember her name, or I would direct you to her page, but she said this the other day too. How she has fought battles for many people that weren't even her own struggle, just to assist. And I'm not saying that we always have to do that, but in this case, you've been entrusted with a very special child, very special. And in this instance, that is definitely sacred work. And I think anytime we try to assist someone who cannot assist themselves, it is sacred. And yeah, you are witnessed by the father and the mother, okay? So yeah, and I'm seeing the forest as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, look what came up next. The bridge. Look at this. Guys, what a powerful message. The bridge, the forest. These, I just said it, the Fae, okay, are connected to these sacred children of earth who have been sent to this realm to help out. They're the bridge. There's your Mary Magdalene, okay? We're the bridge. And so I just feel like I had to say it. I don't know if it's going to make sense, whoever needs to hear it. I hope I delivered it in a loving and gentle way. But these children are very special, and I'm thanking them for being on the planet with us. And I'm applauding the parents and the caregivers and those who advocate for them. This is not an easy work, but you are doing it, and I love you, and just keep going. And if you feel tired, please, ask for help. That's a big thing. I know that just from my friend who's the occupational therapist. A lot of these parents need assistance sometimes. And then the issue is assistance from people who understand and have the compassion to work with a child that isn't verbal, okay, but who is sacred. So I'm praying for you guys, and I love you, and thank you for doing this sacred work, okay? 555, as I said, I'm praying for, and I'm asking others to pray for these parents and pray for these sacred children, that we honor them and that we assist them in providing a safe and beautiful place for these babies to be in this realm, okay? I love you all. Bye.